Cowboy. Airplane. Hot dog. So it's coming through now, right? Because I see that going through. But the VU meter's going up whenever I talk. Okay. What to look for. Like turn the built-in mic on. This microphone's turned on. Well, and I don't have any signals. Airplane, hot dog, baseball, cowboy, mousetrap. It's hard to tell with a band playing. Race car, mousetrap, cowboy, doorbell, airplane, hot dog, cowboy, railroad.
So it's picking up my voice. So it's modulating. So that's a good thing. We'll just stick it in the middle of it. So if you get equipment to do this tool, it's got to have a system where it splits the signal. So even with the splitter, it's not working. So this splitter up here, plug these in. Curious? Just plug one in. So here's the thing. So this is a TRS. This is a tip ring sleeve, which I'm sure that's what yours is. That's just a tip or a ring and a sleeve. I got to go run the panel down. All right, I'll take care of this once you're done. I'll come back after. Roger, talking with you. Yep.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Game 2 here at the Gallatin County Hawks Gymnasium between the Fighting Cardinals of NCOE and the Tigers of Thompsonville High School. I'm Roger Hobbs alongside Joey Lane as we get ready for this second semifinal. As the opening game just completed, Hardin County took care of Gallatin County 42-22. They will play for the championship on Friday night. Hardin County comes into this game as the number 2 seed with a record of 20 wins and 12 losses, and Thompsonville also 20 wins and 12 losses. They've met twice this year, and NCOE has won both matches, but you throw the records out, this is a brand new game, Joe. You win and go home.
Everybody starts out 0-0 whenever this week started on Monday, and you know, even though these teams are familiar with one another, whole new ball game when you start in regional play.
Well, both teams have 4 starters coming back, and should be a good ball game. As I said, NCOE has won twice, but we saw the game down at Thompsonville, and they started out, they missed their first 7 shots in the ball game and fell behind, and the longer the game went on, they could not hit sand falling off a camel. The coach even complains that you cannot make a basket. Ended up a lopsided game, and I look for a much closer game tonight.
On a neutral floor, and Thompsonville brought a good crowd. NCOE's got a good crowd. Gallatin County's still here. They're going to stay and watch the rest of the festivities. Hardin County put a good performance out on the floor. It was only, what, 17-10 at half, 7-point lead. And
20-point victory. Yeah, NCOE finished second in the conference. Hardin County won a 13-1 record, and their only loss was the opening season game to NCOE by 1 point. NCOE finished 11-3. 2 of those losses at the hands of Gallatin County. And Thompsonville finished out the conference at 9-5. So both teams 20-12. We look forward to a good ball game here this evening. Both teams with starters coming back, and one we'll have to watch will be Liam Reagan. He is a 6'2 senior. He started all 4 years. As they've already announced the starting lineups, we'll go ahead and give them to you right now. It would be Liam Reagan, a 6'3 senior, along with Lucas Blaze, a junior at 5'8, Mason Marino, a 6'2 junior, Mace Ridgway, a 5'9 junior, and Liam Tucker, a 5'9 freshman.
And just to throw out, Ridgway's name has an E in it, not to be confused with Ridgway without an E.
For the Fighting Cardinals of NCOE, it's going to be one guard, number 21, David Garrett. Garrett is a 5'8 senior. The running mate in the back guard will be a 5'8 freshman, David Healy. Along with David Scala. Scala is a 6'1 freshman. Owen Russell, a 6'4 senior, and Jackson Simmons, a 6'2 senior. And they are without Connor Graves. Graves has been a starter all year, started last year. And in homecoming night, the senior night, he went out with an injury, broke a bone in his ankle, and sprained the other one. So he had an MRI done on Friday, and doctor's appointment Monday, and Connor, forgive me, I was going to call and I forgot to.
It's the thought that counts, right?
That's right, that's right. It's like when you get your wife something not very expensive. And I want to say happy birthday to my wife. She turns 39 again today, so happy birthday.
And speaking of that, shout out to the Carrolls, who are all the way down in sunny Florida watching the ball game tonight.
And we want to thank the Hawks Network for allowing us to be involved in this broadcast.
And it's being sponsored by the NCOE Red Army. And speaking of the Red Army, the guy to our right, Chase Garrett, is doing the camera duties and scoring on this machine apparatus, if you will.
Somebody asked me a while ago, said, how does that work? I said, I have no idea. I said, all I do is talk. We're getting ready here now for the tip-off, and Thompsonville in their traveling to NCOE in their home white, as they are the highest seeded team, and they are the home team. So we're just getting ready to get it going. It'll be Liam Reagan going against Jackson Simmons. And here we go. Tip is controlled by Thompsonville in Russell, loose ball on the floor, and we're going to end up with a jump ball. Marino and Simmons are on the floor after.
NCOE opens up and kind of like a 1-2-2 zone against Thompsonville. One to prevent Reagan from getting the ball down in the low post.
Thompsonville opens up in a man. Aiden Scholar will run the post, the run the point, goes to Khalil. Left side Scholar, down low to Simmons. Off the window, he's tipped it by Reagan, will go the other way. So the first attempt is turned back. Ridgeway running the point. NCOE shows a 1-3-1 zone. Skip pass across, back to Ridgeway. Down in the corner, they go with it to Duncan. Ridgeway again, comes along the volleyball line, gets it out to Reagan. Down in the corner, they go to Duncan. Back out front. Down deep in the corner, thought about a shot, kick it back out. Reagan tried to throw a lob in there, knocked away by Healy. Tigers get control of it again. Here is Reagan. Back to Ridgeway. We've played a minute. On the left side is Blade, down low, trying to penetrate. Here's Duncan, puts up a shot, no good. Ball tipped out, picked up by Scholar. Cardinals got 2-on-1. Scholar takes it all the way, lays it off the window. And NCOE draws first blood. It's to the zip. We played a minute and a half. Here's Blade with it, has it on the left wing. They go on a high post, knocked away by Marino. In the corner, set for a three-point shot is Duncan. It's short. Inside the rebound, up and in. Count it as Marino got the basket and the bump.
Foul's going to be on number 30. So that's going to be on Owen Russell. That's going to be his first.
So Marino a chance to give Thompsonville their first lead of the evening. 6:19 to go. Hits the front of the rim. Scholar will clear for the Cardinals. Straight man employed by Thompsonville. Garrett with it on the right side. Goes to Scholar down in the corner. Down to the top of the key. Garrett pops out high on the left side. Hooley, top of the key. Back to Scholar right wing. Leaves it for Garrett. Tries to look inside. Double team. Sees an opening. Takes it into the hole. Puts it up. No good. He's going to draw the foul.
Blocking foul on Thompsonville. It's going to be on number 5. Ronnie Duncan, his first. Javen Garrett, the senior, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Tied at 2 here. We played 2 minutes. First free throw is good by Garrett. NCOE gets the lead back 3-2. He'll have another one. Regional winner of this, the winner gets Hardin County come Friday night. Garrett hits them both. NCOE on top 4-2. We played 2 minutes. Ridgeway brings it down, gives the Blades on the left wing. Looks into that 1-3-1 zone of NCOE. Back out front. Down deep in the corner they go with it. Skip pass out to Blades. He's going to drive. Tries to throw it inside, deflected away by Simmons. Remain on this end. As Thompsonville will inbound it to our left, the left of the goal. Ridgeway will be the trigger man. Looks left and goes left to Blades. Blades almost had his pocket picked by Garrett. In trouble, kicks it back out front to Ridgeway. Ridgeway comes left side to Blades, back to Ridgeway, backs it out between the circles, going to reload the gun. NCOE's dropped into a 2-3 zone. Ridgeway to Blades. Back to Ridgeway. Looking at the 2-3 zone on the far side, they go with it to Duncan. They're just playing around the perimeter.
Thompsonville being very patient.
Skip pass inside, nothing there. Here is Reagan, tries to drive. Leaves it for Marino. He fires to the left side, air ball. Pulled down by Healy. And here come the Cardinals on the run. Biggerstaff down low inside the Scholar. He's going to put it up. Partially blocked. Rebound pulled down by Thompsonville. We go the other way. Quickly down court. Here comes Reagan. He's going to drive. He's going to count the basket.
Actually, going to be an offensive foul. Give credit, Jaden Healy, the freshman, stepped in front of Reagan. And that's going to be number 1 on the big man, or excuse me, Marino, rather.
I saw the referee raise his hand. I thought he was saying good basket. Still 4-2, NCOE. Ball knocked away. Healy chases it down in the backcourt. In the offensive end, here goes Scala. Has his pocket pick. And coming up with the steal is Duncan. Ridgway with it, top of the key. On the right wing, they go to Blades. Back to Ridgway. NCOE went back to their 1-3-1. Skip pass, Duncan. Outside the perimeter at the volleyball line is Ridgway. Back on the far side to Duncan. Ridgway again. Playing around this 1-3-1 zone of the Fighting Cardinals. We're halfway through the first quarter, 4-2, NCOE with the lead. Thompsonville with the basketball. Here's a shot put up, three-pointer, rims in and out, and it's pulled down by Russell of the Fighting Cardinals. Lead pass to Healy. Leaves it for Russell. Made a nice fake and got hammered by Blades.
Third team foul on Thompsonville. Out of bounds to NCOE.
3:38 left in the first quarter, 4-2, Fighting Cardinals on top. Russell will inbound. Goes so to Healy. He'll set the table. Out of a 1-2-2 set. Scala with it on the far corner. Now Garrett faked the three, reload it, let it go. It will not drop. Goal rebound put up by Scala. No good, but he is fouled. Avon Scala with a hoop that would not drop, and he gets hammered. So Scala, just a freshman.
And at 6'1", he's not afraid to get in there and mix it among tall timbers. Scala, also very athletic, can dunk the basketball.
And last year's 8th grade, he won the state high jump and held at Mount Vernon. So here we go in the second one, and that one is no good. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Ridgway will bring it down. 3:13 to go, 5-2. Kind of a defensive struggle right now. Thompsonville being very patient. Blades on the left wing, drops at the corner for Marino. Back to Blades for three. Off the front of the rim, rebound pulled down by Garrett. They've got a 3-on-1, no look pass to Scala. Put it up, and it was rejected by Mace Ridgway. Came out of nowhere.
Good leaper in Ridgway, but still, NCOE's basketball. They'll take it out underneath. Javen, the trigger man.
He'll throw deep to Healy. Healy with the basketball, now goes to Russell. Left wing to Scala. Drives to the corner, back to Russell. He's going to penetrate to the free throw line, leave it to Simmons. Has a screen. No avail. Back to Simmons. He is double teamed. Out to Healy. He's wide open for three, and he got it. Javen Healy with a triple, and it's an 8-2 NCOE lead. We've got 2:25 left here in the opening quarter.
And that was a good offensive set by the Cardinals. Very patient. They're not rushing their shots. They're taking their time.
Here is Ridgway. Down in the corner. Back out front. Playing around this zone. Looking for a seam. And there's stolen pass, stolen by Garrett. And Thompsonville quickly back on defense. Garrett has a screen by Simmons. Good switch there by Thompsonville. Here's Jason Healy for three. Off the rim, no good. Russell high. Put it up, and his shot is blocked. And the rebound is pulled down by Liam Reagan. 8-2, NCOE on top. Down low, a pass intended inside for Marino, slapped out of bounds. We'll stay on this end. Thompsonville basketball.
As Roger said, the winner of this game will play for the championship Friday night against Hardin County, who defeated Gallatin County earlier.
Inbounds pass right under the basket, put up short. Blades missed it. And coming down the floor, Avon Scala is going to be fouled.
It's going to be the second foul on Marino.
You know, this regional tournament, when you look at the teams, take the Egyptian out of it, it's a conference tournament. Scala's free throw is good. Scala has 4 of the 9. Only NCOE has 2 baskets. Thompsonville has 1. The rest of it's all free throws. Scala gets the second one. 10-2, NCOE on top, 1:25 to go here in the opening quarter.
You just look at NCOE's 1-3-1 zone. You got a lot of length when you got Scala at top, Simmons in the middle, and Owen Russell down on the baseline.
Ball knocked away by Russell. Behind the back from Scala to Garrett, no good. Tip by Simmons, no good. Simmons again is fouled. Great pass from Scala behind the back. Did not get it to go. Now it's going to go against Thompsonville. And timeout charged to Thompsonville. 1:06 left in the first quarter. 10-2 NCOE.
See, we get to talk during this now. We don't have to take breaks.
Yeah.
Some other games that are going on this evening in 2A at Benton. Vienna and Benton played at 6 o'clock, and right now Hamilton County is playing Murfreesboro. And Massac County playing Anna Jonesboro down at Massac. Pinckneyville's playing Trenton Westland at Pinckneyville. And Mount Carmel and T-Town at Robinson in 2A quarterfinals, or semifinals.
DuQuoin at Nashville. Boy, the Hornets are rolling, aren't they?
When don't they roll?
Oh, my. All right, Jackson Simmons will be at the line to shoot a couple of shots. That was a 15 foul. Lots of free throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the 7th and 8th free throw shot by NCOE. We've still got a minute left in the first quarter. And he got the roll. That makes it an 11-2 ball game.
Thompsonville, 4 turnovers thus far in the first quarter. One of the main reasons they trail by 10.
Jackson converts both. 1 minute left in the first quarter, 12-2. NCOE on top of Thompsonville. Ridgway with the basketball, comes with it on the far side. We got Braden Gaither in the ball game, number 11. And another turnover. Ball slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with NCOE. Gaither in the ball game, he's a 5'9 junior. Thompsonville puts full court pressure. Get the ball inbound to Garrett. And he's going to take Blades one-on-one, gets it up in the offensive end. Thompsonville still in their man defense. Here's Healy, left wing. Simmons goes right wing with it to Garrett. Now Russell. 30 seconds. Here's Scala, sees an opening. Kicks it back to Healy, to Garrett for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Thompsonville. Spin move by Blades. He's going to take it all the way, put it up. Too strong. Loose ball on the floor. And Healy got it and turned around and threw it away. 7 seconds, are they aware of the clock? Ridgway with the basketball. He's going to try and drive, goes inside. Turnaround shot put up by Reagan. And he is fouled with 0.8 of a second left. So going to the line will be Liam Reagan. And he will shoot 2. First one is on its way, bounces in and out. So he'll have another. He said 0.8 of a second, lots of turnovers for Thompsonville. Has been the difference.
They got 5.
He hits the second free throw. Got off the shot, but to no avail. That ends 1 quarter with a score. North City, Omaha, Enfield 12, Thompsonville 3.
Thompsonville ended up 5 turnovers in that first quarter. But the thing I'm impressed with, again, is the length that NCOE has in that 1-3-1.
Well,
When you can go front to back and you're doing 6'1", 6'4", 6'3", that's some good wingspan.
well, we'll see what Thompsonville comes up with this quarter. Here's Ridgeway again. They're still lob down low inside. Nice fake put up and a block as going up for the shot was Ridgeway. He was fouled by Simmons.
First foul on Jackson. Doesn't take Simmons long to get up the floor.
No. Sometimes he's been a little burdened with foul trouble. That free throw was no good. Thompsonville 1 of 4 from the line. NCOE 7 of 8. Got that one. (12-4). Scala brings it across. Gives it on the far side to Healy. Russell way out front. Scala at the volleyball line. Works the left side. Has a screen from Jackson. Gives Simmons inside. Back out Russell. He'll fire a 3 off the side of the rim. Rebound tipped up. Tipped around. Garrett comes up with it. Now Russell in the corner. Scala spin move in traffic. Puts it up and in. Good count. Great spin move by Avon Scala, the freshman.
He just has such a good presence around the basket, good soft hands, and that's the 5th offensive rebound for NCOE. Thompsonville yet to get one on the offensive end.
Scala's free throw is good. He has 8 of the 15, and it's a 15-4 NCOE lead. We're just about 45 seconds into quarter number 2. Thompsonville really struggling against this 1-3-1 zone. Ridgeway to Blades. Has it high on the left side, back to Blades. They run out of a kind of a 2-1-2 set. Here's a shot from the corner put up. That one is short, and Russell comes down with a rebound. He is double teamed, and to save it, Jordan Johnson called a 30-second timeout.
And if anybody happens to have any scores, feel free to pass them along. Tonight, right now, going on at Altamont, Edwards County takes on the host Altamont. Caro is facing Cobden. Goreville played Century earlier. And at Elkville or Alvarado, Christopher and Waltonville played at 6 o'clock. Steelville and New Athens play right now. And maybe another one of interest, Red Hill is playing Lawrenceville. And you talk about 1A being loaded this year. Woodlawn, Waltonville, Weber, Lawrenceville.
Just look at the Midland Trail.
Yeah, exactly. Back in the day.
Yeah.
The question is, how many people remember the Midland Trail?
How about Mid-South? All right, NCOE basketball. You hear the Thompsonville bench saying, D up, D up. Here's Russell. Scala at the volleyball line. He drives, give and go through a pass right at Simmons' feet. He couldn't handle it. Going coast to coast, shot put up, no good. Rebound inside by Ridgeway, and he got it.
Well, I opened my mouth that Thompsonville didn't have any offensive rebounds, and what do? Get a stick back right there.
Mason Ridgeway with a hoop, and almost turned over. Makes it a 15-6 ball game. Thompsonville
Coming into the ball games, number 15.
Logan Matheny, a 5'11 junior.
Thompsonville only one senior on their roster.
Yes. Biggerstaff, Simmons. Healy tries to penetrate, nothing there. Way out front to Biggerstaff. Leaves it for Scala. Top of the key, Simmons. Running around the circle, almost knocked away. Garrett's wide open. Puts on the shot, it goes in, and he's fouled. David Garrett from the free throw line put up an off-balance shot, was hammered. His first points in the ball game, and that makes it a 17-6 game.
Fouls on Ridgeway, his first, team second in the second quarter.
We got them both. Free throws are the difference here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 10-2 advantage for NCOE from the line.
That'll help you win a ball game.
Yep. And a tough 1-3-1 zone doesn't hurt. Here is Ridgway with the basketball. High pass way down there in the corner. He gets it back. He's going to fire a three. That one's short. Good box off by Healy. Loose ball on the floor. Healy went after it. Here goes Russell. He's going to bounce pass inside. The Scala puts up the shot. Too strong, but he's fouled. So Scala will go to the line and shoot a couple.
NCOE 7 of 8 from the free throw line in the first quarter. You said it was a 10-2 advantage from the foul line. Boy, NCOE getting to the foul line early and often.
And one of those is Avon Scala. This will be his 7th free throw here in the ball game. And he missed that one. Rebound goes up, and it's pulled down by Ridgway. And the offensive end runs right into Simmons, kicks it back out. Three-point shot put up by Reagan is off the board. It's no good. Simmons tries to get it way ahead to Javen Healy up with the left hand, and they got it. Javen Healy. Tell you, the freshmen have 14 of the 21 points. For NCOE, it's a 21-6 advantage. Skip pass in the corner, back out Ridgway, right side, down low. Three-point shot put up off the back of the rim, will not go. And pull it down is Russell. Ahead to Healy. No look pass to the cheerleaders from Thompsonville. Healy threw it out of bounds. Or Garrett threw it out of bounds. Tried to lead Healy and led him just a smidgen too much. 4:51 to go here in the first half. It has been all Fighting Cardinals as they lead it 21-6. Ridgway has the ball knocked away, gets it back. Way down in the corner they go with it to Matheny. Back to Ridgway, here's Matheny. He's going to fire a three from the rim. Rebound, Ridgway tries to put it up over 7 off Russell. And Owen Russell says, not on my watch. Still Thompsonville basketball underneath their own goal. Inbound it, three-point shot put up by Reagan won't go, and we're going to get a foul. He's going to go against Ridgway. He did a good job boxing out, but he about bent Scala in half.
My vertebrae just cracked a few times seeing how agile the freshman was.
4:22 to go here in the first half. NCOE on top, 21-6. Healy with it right near the center line, gives to Garrett. Down low, they're trying to go inside to Simmons. And no avail, is slapped out of bounds. And we got a substitution coming in for Thompsonville. Javen Garrett inbound in Coffin corner, throws it all the way near the backcourt to Russell. Back to Garrett for a three-point shot, won't go. Russell gets the rebound, knocked away into the hands of Scala, puts it up and in. Avon Scala with a hoop in the arm. And the freshman will go to the line to shoot another one. This will be his 8th free throw, and he bagged it. Substitution coming in for Thompsonville is Gaither back in. 24-6. As the old boy said, who would have thunk it? Halfway through the second quarter. Tries to look inside. Here's Ridgway. Penetrates. Nothing there. Blades. Back in the corner. Ridgway for three. Got it.
First three-pointer by Thompsonville.
Yep. Only their 3rd basket in the ball game.
They're 1 for 9 from behind the arc.
Wow. That's the way they were when NCOE was there a couple of weeks ago. Makes it a 24-9 advantage. Here is Russell.
Thompsonville switch going to a 1-3-1 zone now.
They've got Healy trapped in the corner. Look out. Knocked away, and they come up with the steal. Lead pass. You got Simmons up in the air. Didn't use the backboard and shot it over. Russell comes down with it. Cardinals running the floor, they leave it for Healy. Now, Russell in the corner tries to get it inside to Simmons, and the bounce pass hit the baseline. Turnover, NCOE.
Number 5 on the Cardinals in turnovers.
Okay.
They only had one at the end of the first quarter.
3 minutes to go here in the first half. It's 24-9. NCOE on top of Thompsonville. Winner gets Hardin County Friday night. Ridgeway bounce pass to Gaither. Back to Ridgeway. They play around the volleyball line. Here's Blades. Back out front to Ridgeway. Gaither, free throw line extended, right side. Leaves it for Blades. Again, NCOE trying to trap. And with that, Kevin Smith says, hey guys, we need a timeout. Timeout to Thompsonville, 2:29 to go in the first half, 24-9, Fighting Cardinals.
Pass along the score. Appreciate our field reporter, Matt McCarthy, out there doing some work behind the scenes. That's the thing I like, Roger, when you and I get to do a ball game. People report in, you ask for scores.
Yes.
He delivers. Waltonville over Christopher, 57-35. So Waltonville, which to no surprise, will advance and play for the championship Friday night.
Well, again, you mentioned the fact NCOE has 5 turnovers, only 1 in the first half, or 1 in the first quarter. You got 4 this quarter. And, you know, we're able to pretty good put X's on people. So you made the comment, Thompsonville has no offensive rebound. And as soon as you said that, they got to stick back.
But here's the thing, though, that I'm impressed with is NCOE's only taken 5 3-point shots. They've had 12 2-point shot attempts. And you know what? When they've taken the ball to the basket, they've got fouled, got to the line, knocked them down. They're up 15. Where on the other hand, Thompsonville, 1 for 9 behind the arc.
Wow. Well, you know, when you're hot, you keep shooting. When you're cold, keep shooting, you'll get hot.
Hey, Brock Phelps says you got a 50-50 chance.
3-point shot put up by Blades is no good. And Healy come down with the rebound. He is double teamed. Loose ball on the floor. Stolen away. Out front, here is trying to drive is Reagan. He's going to put it up, and he's going to be fouled.
Was it you that said if you're not hot, keep shooting till you are?
Yeah. Just give me the ball and go play defense. Here's Reagan. Reagan will go to the line to shoot a couple. He is 1 for 2. 2 for 3. He buries that one. Only 3 baskets for Thompsonville, a couple of 2s and a triple. And this game has been a free throw shooting exhibition thus far, put on mainly by the Fighting Cardinals. That one's in and out, going high for the rebound to Scala for the Fighting Cardinals. And he turns around and throws it to Rhett Wellerman on the bench. It was passed for, I think it was for Healy, and Russell got in the way, and just enough of deflection knocked it away. 2 minutes to go, first half, 24-10. North City on top. No look pass to Blades outside the perimeter. Down in the corner, and they come back with it, and around we go. No look pass to Matheny. Leaves it for Blades, in traffic. Fires, left-hand shot put up is good by Mason Marino. He gets his second basket. 24-12, Thompsonville cuts it to a dozen. Here's Garrett, Scala, right baseline Simmons. Back to Scala, almost stolen away. Here's Garrett. Healy wide open for 3, and he buries it. Jaden Healy with his second 3. He's got 10 in the ball game. The lead is 15 for the Fighting Cardinals.
And a good drive and dish that time. Penetrate, defense collapses, kick it out to your shooter who's set, pays dividends.
Blades in traffic, has almost lost it. Ridgeway. Now Reagan, ball tipped away by Scala, but Ridgeway runs it down. High post, they go with it to Marino. He wanted the shot, didn't take it. Bounce pass to Ridgeway, 40 seconds to go, first half. You're not seeing Thompsonville try to penetrate, except maybe with a pass or 2, but no drive to the hole. There they go inside, try to, stolen away by Simmons. Here we go, Simmons going to go coast to coast. ball is deflected as he tried to put it off the glass. Now we go the other way, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Healy, or I mean on Garrett. That was a good foul because they're not in the bonus.
Right. You're going to have to take it out. Otherwise, you're going to give up a layup.
19.9 seconds. Ridgeway. Inside they go with it. He gets two players up. And rejected by Simmons on Marino's shot. In the corner, here's Matheny for three. It won't drop. Rebound by Thompsonville inside, and they got it to go. I think that was Blades.
Yep.
Long half-court shot. And that's the way the first half will end with the score. North City Omaha Enfield Fighting Cardinals 27, the Thompsonville Tigers 14. All right, back here at halftime, the Fighting Cardinals on top of Thompsonville, 27-14. They led 12-3 at the quarter in a 15-11 margin there in the second. Look at the scoring. First of all, for the Fighting Cardinals, Avon Scala leads the way with 12. Jaden Healy with 10. 3 from Jaden Garrett and 2 from Jackson Simmons. For the Tigers of Thompsonville, Mace Ridgeway with 6, 4 from Mason Marino, 2 free throws by Liam Reagan, and a bucket by Lucas Blades. But here's where the biggie comes in. NCOE has been to the free throw line 13 times. They have hit 11 of 13, whereas Thompsonville, on the other hand, they are 3 of 7. So NCOE with an 8-point advantage over that. And, you know, one of the things, Joe, to take in on this situation, NCOE has 27 points. 22 of those are from the freshmen. So things are looking good for the Fighting Cardinals.
Well, NCOE, I mean, is honestly just a really solid half on both ends. Take a look at stats. You look at NCOE, and we're going to do them first because it's going to be by way of the free throw line that they're up by 13. But shooting-wise, the Cardinals were 5 of 13 from two-point range at 38%, 2 of 7 behind the arc at 29%. So they finished the half 7 out of 20 at 35%. NCOE won the battle of the boards. They had 5 offensive rebounds. 10 of those were defensive to go along with 6 turnovers. Thompsonville struggled from the field. They were 4 of 11 from two-point range at 37%, 1 of 11 from downtown for 9%, and they finished at 5 out of 22 for the half at 23%. Offensively, Thompsonville really couldn't get it going, and on the boards they only had 9. They had 5 defensive boards, 4 offensive to go along with 6 turnovers. So at the half, 27-14. Free throws is the big difference right now, no question about that. And like you said, good 3-1 defense employed by the Cardinals.
Yeah, Kevin Smith's going to have to come out this half. He's going to have to find a way to try and penetrate inside that 1-3-1. As you made the comment, lots of wide arms out there, and it makes it tough. They've got some size inside, and they're just not able to penetrate to get inside that defense. And then again, you stop and think, I want to send kudos out to Connor Graves. We talked about him, the senior starter that basically a starter for the last 3 years, got hurt on senior night, and I know he'd love to be out there and be a part of this. So we hope for speedy recovery. I don't know about you, that Gallatin County band can flat get after it. They are good.
Hey, when I see Ben Austin at church Sunday morning, I'm gonna say, hey, you got to tone it down a little bit while we're trying to do our broadcast. But no, Ben Austin does an outstanding job with this group of kids. And if you remember, you go back when he first came here, Gallatin County had no band, and got some boosters together, got some instruments, and lo and behold, paying off, and they sound terrific.
I'm trying to count. It looks like about 20 in the band, and it sounds like they got about 500.
At my age, it's all blurry, so it looks doubled, so maybe it's like 40.
Oh, could be. I don't know, but it is interesting. You joined the slate. Hardin County took care of Gallatin County 42-22. That was a 7-point ball game at halftime, but Hardin County came up, turned that defense up a notch, and they advanced. And they will get the winner of this game. And right now, NCOE 27-14. I made a comment earlier. Take Egyptian out of this tournament, and you got a GEC tournament, really. When you look at the teams that played, and it looks like we're headed toward another GEC championship between North City and Hardin County, unless Thompsonville really turns it on this half.
Well, and you go back, NCOE opened up this year, defeating Hardin County at home in overtime, and that was a great win to start the season off. Hardin County fought back. They took down NCOE at the GEC tournament and beat them the other time. So, I'm sure NCOE knows that in the back of their mind. You don't want to overstep this one. You want to get by Thompsonville tonight, but I'm sure Coach Johnson will light a fire under them if they do hold on to take this one, and be a great matchup Friday night, and I bet this place will be pretty packed.
Yeah, no question about it. Hardin County, look at it, they had one loss in the GEC, and as you said, they lost the season opener to NCOE there at home. So, he's telling his kids, well, okay, we beat them in the conference tournament, we beat them in the consolation bracket of the El Dorado tournament, we beat them in our place. Guys do a better ball club. That's the point, he's got to drive home. Whereas Jordan, we're assuming NCOE hangs on to win. I hate to make a prediction like that because you know what happens. But if they are fortunate enough to play, getting ready for Hardin County, Jordan's going to have to come up with a Herb Brooks
speech
at halftime because, like I say, they've already
great moments come from great opportunities.
Yes. And, you got a chance to win a regional championship. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Speaking of 1A being loaded, another field reporter, Dave Carroll, sends us Woodlawn defeated Waterloo-Jabot 68-27. So 2 convincing wins tonight by Woodlawn and Waltonville. Goreville won. These are the higher seeded teams. They're state ranked. You would expect them to win. And it's one of those things, Roger. You win, you advance. You lose, you pick up the baseball gloves.
Right. I was thinking, is Sparta 1A or 2A?
Let me look.
Okay. Sparta's really been, Sparta's kind of been overlooked a little bit this year, whichever they are. Of course, Lawrenceville in 2A, they've been ranked 1 or 2 all year long in the 2A ratings, but you know, when it comes right down to it, anytime you play like this, you just throw out the records, throw up the ball, and say, hey, let's get after it.
And sometimes the team that is better on paper doesn't always become the victor.
Right. No question about that. You know, you see it at the high school level. You see it at the collegiate level, NCAA playoffs. You know, here comes a 15-2, 15-1. I think more commonly, those, 13-4 is about the most common. So the way things have been in the past, you don't want to be a number 4 seed because chances are you get knocked off in that NCAA.
And I found, yeah, so Sparta is 1A. Coach Carroll chimed in, said they were 1A.
Well, then throw in Cobden. Cobden's been kind of overlooked too. They've won close to right at 20 games this year. So, but I think the 3 W's. Of course, Weber is up there. I think they're in there.
Weber's hosting the regional.
Right. But they're opposite of Woodlawn Waltonville.
Correct.
They're not the same region. All right, here we go, boys and girls. Second half, NCOE basketball. They move to our left. Scholar with the ball on the left wing. Has it knocked away. Picked up by Healy. Russell fakes left. Looks inside. And Healy, boy, they went to a zone. They've got Healy, got Simmons boxed in. Nice fake by Garrett. He'll launch a 3. Looks good again. David Garrett. I called him Healy. They're both blonde-headed. Both about the same size. You know, coaches say the most important part is about the first 2 or 3 minutes of that third quarter. We'll see what happens. There's a 3-pointer by Garrett and a steal by Healy. Jaden Healy gives to Garrett on the left wing. Skips it over to Scholar. Mishandles it, picked up by Healy. Bounce pass to Garrett. 2-3 zone. I guess more of a 1-3-1 employed by Thompsonville. Skipping across to Garrett down in the corner. Russell from 15 is long, and the rebound pulled down by Mason Marino of Thompsonville. Ridgeway quickly ahead. Leaves it for Blaze. Back to Ridgeway. Now they work it to Reagan. Very little penetration by Thompsonville. Seems to say that. A bounce pass inside. Shot put up by Reagan was short. Thompsonville fans thought he got fouled. We played a minute and a half, still 30-14, NCOE on top. Healy down in the corner. They give it out front, Russell. 1 dribble. They leave Healy open, Garrett open again. In and out, no good. Rebound. High by Marino for Thompsonville. Blue clad, quickly down court. Here goes Ridgeway all the way, and he's going to be fouled. That'll probably be on Russell.
And we'll wait and see.
Okay.
How about Jackson? That's going to be his second.
All right, pick one. So anyway, it was a non-shooting foul. Said it was foul before he could get his shot off. So they leaned down and underneath their own shoulder and look and look and look. Finally, they get it inside to Reagan. He's going to put it up off the window. Will drop. Rebound Ridgeway. He puts it up too strong. Russell comes down with it. Stolen away by Ridgeway. Who's going to drive? Stop. Nothing there. Outside the Blades. Bounce pass down low. Good ball movement there as Ronnie Duncan gets his first field goal of the ball game. 30-16.
Thompsonville's bench trying to rally the troops a little bit, maybe make a little noise here.
Slapped out of bounds by Ridgeway as Garrett tried to go to Healy down in the corner. 30-16, NCOE on top. We've got 5:40 left here in the third quarter. Winner gets Hardin County on Friday night. Ball inbounded to Garrett. Shovel pass down low inside to Simmons. And he is blocked from behind. Thought he got fouled. to no call. Here is Ridgeway on the far side, all the way to the hole. Shot put up will not go. As Barrera could not get it to go. Outlet pass Garrett. Cardinals got 3 on 2. Knocked away. We go the other way. Here goes Reagan all the way to the hole, and he got fouled.
That'll be on Scala, and that gets the Thompsonville fans something to cheer about.
So Reagan gets his second field goal. He'll get a chance to make it a 3-point play. So Thompsonville hanging tough as he makes a 3-point play. Cuts the deficit to 11, 30 to 19.
And again, on paper, neither team has shot the ball particularly well. You erase that big free throw advantage by NCOE in the first half, totally different ball game.
Thompsonville gone back to man. Here is Russell at the free throw line. Leaves it for Garrett. Baseline Scala. Russell near the top of the key. Left-hand dribble. Trying to get Simmons in there. He's in trouble. Shovel pass to Simmons, but before he can get rid of it, he is called for traveling. Timeout on the floor. And it is a 30-second timeout. Charge to NCOE, I believe. Yep. 4:46 to go here in the third quarter. It has been all NCOE. They led 12-3 at the quarter, 27-14 at halftime, and now it's a 30-19 ball game. Both teams, you just said, come into this game 20 wins, 12 losses. So, Thompsonville's come a long way from last year.
They have, and we talked about they only have one senior on their roster. And so these, majority of these kids are going to be back not just 1 year, 2 and 3 years. And, if you're a coach, you always hate to see your seniors leave. And even though they've got one, hats off to the 6 seniors for NCOE and, just a very, very close-knit group. As that was displayed the other night at homecoming when the team rallied around and picked up Connor and took him through. And just a special moment, one of those things that in a small town community you just really appreciate seeing.
All right, here we go. 4:46 left in the third quarter.
Again, want to say thank you to the Gallatin County allowing us to be part of this broadcast on their Hawks Network and NCOE Red Army for sponsoring this.
Ridgeway with the basketball, top of the circle. They try to go inside with it to Reagan. He's going to put it up short. Rebound inside. Russell gets it out to Garrett. And now we're going to slow it down. Thompsonville's gone back to a man defense. Healy comes to Garrett, fakes the three. He's going to drive in the lane, stop, fires it over to Simmons. He's double teamed. Out to Russell, 15-footer, right side. Doesn't get the bounce. And it's pulled down by Duncan. I would just look at Duncan, just a freshman. Thompsonville with the basketball there on the left side, trying to drive inside. And Duncan is going to try to go up with it. He's going to be fouled. Yes. Foul was on Simmons. That's his third. He is a freshman, isn't he? Did I read that right? Duncan kid?
You did. He is a 6-foot freshman.
Here's Ridgeway. He stops, gets Simmons up in the air, puts up a shot. It's short. Russell comes down with a rebound, and he's going to be fouled. He's got a bad habit, Russell, grabbing that ball and pulling it down to his waist, and that's twice he's been tied up.
Guards salivate at that.
I know.
When you're short and you don't get up there to play among the trees, when the ball comes down low, you just want to go after it.
Guards want to post up and centers want to shoot threes. 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. NCOE up by 11, 30-19. Scala, spin move from the left elbow, leaves it for Russell. Top of the key, back to Scala. Trying to back his way in. Now Garrett on the left side, crossover dribble. Good spin move, bounce pass to Simmons, puts it up, and he had it. Foul.
And that's just good athleticism. Jackson Simmons with good leaping ability, goes up, hangs in the air, double pump, draws the foul.
And gets, believe it or not, his first basket of the ball game.
And that foul is going to be number 4 on Ridgeway. And there you go. You talk about guards want to block shots. So Ridgeway, 5'9" junior, trying to block Jackson Simmons' shot as the free throw goes awry.
And the free throw did. 32-19. Still an 11, 13-point lead what it was at halftime. Thompsonville playing even here for this first 5 minutes in the third quarter. There's a three-point shot. It's buried. And that was Matheny off the bench.
Matheny's 1 for 3. He tried 2 3-pointers in the first half on over there right in front of NCOE's bench, but finally got one to go.
Cuts it to 10. Here's Garrett's free throw line. Now Healy. Back to Garrett. Tries to penetrate, back his way in. Nothing there. Russell, spin move from 15. Fadeaway is blocked, but in the hands of Healy. Healy, top of the key. Got a mismatch. They've got a big one on there. Long three-point shot by Javen Garrett. Garrett with his second three in the ball game. Makes it 35-22. That was a big bucket right there. In the corner with it. In the corner, another three-point shot. Off the back of the rim, and Healy goes high to clear it. 1-on-4, he's going to wait for help. In the corner to Russell, bounce pass to Simmons, he's blocked. Got his own rebound and put it back in. Simmons had it rejected, but it came right back to him. And all of a sudden, it's a 15-point advantage, and we get a traveling violation on Thompsonville.
Second turnover on Thompsonville, and how's this? Nashville beats DuQuoin 48-46.
Wow.
What a nail biter.
Yeah. Well, you know, the other night, McLeansboro, or Hamilton County beat DuQuoin by 14. It's a funny game. Jack Melton in the ball game for NCOE as Russell comes out. Melton, the 6-foot sophomore. Here is Healy. Now Scala leaves it for Melton, left side, back out Garrett. Thought about a three. Hesitation dribble, and he lost control of it. Turnover, Fighting Cardinals.
First turnover on NCOE.
1:26 to go here in the third quarter, 37-22. Thompsonville with the basketball. On the left side, way down in the corner, they come with it. Skip pass across, skip pass inside, inside the game. We're going to get a traveling violation. We're going to go against Duncan. Got down there among the trees and didn't have any place to go.
Third turnover on Thompsonville.
Thompsonville made a little run, got back within 10 with a Simmons bucket and a Garrett triple. Here is Melton. Healy works on the left side to the free throw line. Garrett. Melton has it deep in the corner. Looks for Melton. We're under a minute. Healy to Garrett. Left side has a screen. Good double team. Get rid of it. Watch out. Gets it to Healy. In the corner, Melton. Garrett gonna fire a three. Boom! Javen Garrett, his third triple here in the third quarter. Gives him a breathing room. There's the steal by Garrett. And he's going to get the deuce. I thought we might have had a foul there. Hit the deck pretty hard. And all of a sudden, it is a 20-point lead, a 10-0 run by the Fighting Cardinals with 10 seconds left in the third quarter. They're aware, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, long three, it's good! Oh, Liam Reagan just looking through it in the general direction.
When in doubt, let it fly.
There you go. And that ends the third quarter with the score, NCOE 42, Thompsonville 25. what is interesting, we talked about the two freshmen. Scala had 12 at halftime, and Jaden Healy had 10 at halftime, kind of paced the Cardinals. Neither one of them scored in the third quarter, so everybody's kind of picking up.
Well, the Cardinals put up 15 points in that third frame, and NCOE just keeps winning each quarter. And yep.
Well, Thompsonville kind of made a run there. They got within 10, and then NCOE turned around and ran off 10 of their own. So 42-25, NCOE with a 17-point lead, looking to get a shot at Hardin County on Friday night, who won over Gallatin 42-22. Ridgeway with the basketball out front. Ian Duncan. Ridgeway tries to penetrate, put up a shot, and got it to go. Ridgeway, nice Ridgeway. He has 8 in the ball game. 42-27. Inside Scala comes and answers. 44-27. Ridgeway works it with Duncan. Down in the corner they come with it to Matheny. Ridgeway on the volleyball line. Looks for somebody. Here's Duncan. He's going to try and drive. Stop and pop from 15. Good. I kind of like him. Just a freshman.
I know, that's a nice little pull-up jumper off the dribble.
A little pressure in the backcourt. Scala's going to try and dribble through it. Try to bounce pass it up to Simmons, and it was drop kicked out of bounds. So it'll still be Cardinal basketball. 6:53 to go in a ball game, 44-29. Javen Garrett will inbound it to the left of the goal. Simmons pops out. Leaves it for Garrett. He'll bring it back out. Gives to Healy. Far side Melton. Down low Scala. Back to Melton. In the corner. Scala. Now back in the center of the court. Gave it. They come to the left side. Almost stolen away. And we're going to get a foul. That's going to be on Matheny. That'll be the second foul. Yeah, his second as well. Melton to inbound it. Right across the floor from the NCOE bench. NCOE with a 15-point lead, and we got 4.5 minutes remaining. In the corner to Garrett. He'll fire a three and hit another one. Wow. Garrett.
Come alive in the second half.
Wow. 17 in the ball game. He's got 14 this half, including 4 3-pointers. Here's Duncan. They go in the corner to Blades. Fade away. Air ball. Rebounded by Healy. Ahead to Scala. Bounce pass, almost stolen away.
I'll tell you one of the things I like about Jaden Healy, just a freshman at 5'9", the thing that I've seen tonight, he boxes out well and has got several rebounds just by fundamental box out.
You know, what about him also, he doesn't know he's 5'9". I mean, Blades comes out of the ball game. He's kind of limping, holding that right knee. Hope it's nothing serious. Blade's just a junior. He's got another year for Coach Smith. Melton inbounds the basketball to Healy. Now Garrett.
And you talk about youth for NCOE, you got 2 seniors, a sophomore and 2 freshmen on the floor.
Oh, Healy, nice fake on the three. Down low inside to Jackson. He puts it up. Partially blocked. Pulled down by Ridgeway. Lead pass to Marino. He's way up. Stripped away by Garrett. Good defensive play by Jaden Garrett. Saved the bucket. It'll still be Thompsonville basketball. 18-point lead for the Fighting Cardinals. 47-29. I really thought this would be a closer ball game.
I did too. I mean, the lid was on it for Thompsonville in the first quarter as the shot goes in for Thompsonville. But the big free throw advantage in that first quarter, NCOE was 7 of 8. And then I think you said it was a 10-2 advantage at one point.
11 to 3 first half. Reagan hit the fadeaway. Here's Jackson Simmons. Near the right elbow. Leaves it for Melton. Jack. Floater in the lane. Too strong. Rebound. Pulled down. Quickly down the corner is Reagan. No look pass across. Marino puts it off the window. Will not drop. Rebound to Reagan. Lead pass to Javen Healy. He's going to lay it up. Put it up short. Oh, they're going to call goaltending. know, you look at that, the ball was below the rim. I think
That was a tough one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe I might have protested that one. But I mean, when you're down 18, it's a little bit different. But if it had been a 3 or 4 point ball game, because they put it up and hit the underneath side of the rim, and that's where it was when the ball was touched. But when you're up 20, there's no reason to gripe with that. Coach's challenge. That's
Coach's challenge.
Here's Duckin on the right side, looking for people to move. They give it to Ridgeway. Down in the corner. Shot put up by Blades is good. Blades with a 3-pointer and a timeout called by Thompsonville. 49-34. Thompsonville just won't go away. They were down 13 at the half, and they played NCOE 2-point ball game this half.
Back to the first quarter, NCOE led after the first frame 12-3, 27-14, like you said, a 13-point advantage. And you know, and that's why you play 32 minutes. You know, some people say, well, we missed a free throw toward the end of the game, or we made a critical turnover at the end of the game. Well, I mean, there are things you go back. Thompsonville cut it to 10, then NCOE rattles off 10 straight points to go up to get some breathing room.
And what's interesting about this is NCOE had the big lead there at halftime. Mainly due to 2 freshmen. They had 22 out of the 27. They come back the third quarter, and then the other kids pick up. You know, it's just.
And I think when you look at the score sheet at the end of the game,
it's going to be balanced.
Exactly, and you know what? That just shows you can't focus in on one guy because your teammates will step up and carry the burden. And they'll need that come Friday night.
Yeah, they will. They're going to need balance. I was really impressed with Hardin County's defense tonight. I think they can kind of smell it, and they're only, if it continues like this, their only conference loss is to North City, and they want payback.
And that was way, way back in November.
A little pressure by the Tigers in the backcourt. It'll be Duncan on Garrett. Now here's Healy. Run a little weave out front, 4.5 to go. NCOE with a 15-point lead. Here's Russell, going to take it all the way to the hole, put it up, will not go. And the rebound is pulled down by Reagan. Rejected by Simmons.
You could kind of see how that was going to develop.
Yeah. Simmons was saying, not on my watch. Full court pressure again by Thompsonville. Biggerstaff gets it into Garrett. Quickly in, they got the numbers 3-on-2. No look pass to Scala. He waits, fakes, and gets it into 2. That was a smart move because they were coming. He just took his time, let them fly by. Lead it back to 17. 51-34. We're on the field. Long three-point shot. It's no good. Rebound by Healy. And he's going to be fouled.
And again, another good box out.
You know, I mean, he does a great job. Just a freshman 5. They say 5'9". Okay. Bro, could you visualize him at about 6'2"? Because his dad's big. You know.
Yeah.
Garrett. Now Scala. To the free throw line. Leaves it for Biggerstaff back in the ball game. Simmons. Deep in the corner. NCOE. No hurry to score. They got a 17-point lead with 3:20 to go. Only 2 fouls committed. Garrett in trouble. Leaves it for Healy for 2. Short. Rebound pulled down by Ridgeway. Ridgeway is going to be fouled by James Garrett at the free throw line. That'll be the first foul. Yes, the Cardinals are second.
Neither team has substituted very many tonight. In fact, 7-man rotation for Thompsonville, only a 6-man rotation tonight. Jack Melton, the only one that's come in.
He was just going to give Russell a breather. Russell kind of been hampered by his right leg all last half of the year. 3-point shot put up by Blades. That's his second 3 in the ball game. That cuts it to 14, 51-37.
Hey, there's still enough time for Thompsonville to make a run.
Yep. Down low inside Simmons, good fake, puts it up and in. And Jackson Simmons. He has 8 in the ball game. The lead is back to 16. 3-point shot put up and no good. Russell comes down with a rebound.
Reagan did a good job that time using his body and going to the other side of the basket to shield off Simmons.
Russell got that rebound and brought it down again. So a timeout is called by Thompsonville. That is the first one they called. So they've got 4 timeouts. They've got 2 fouls to give if they want to think about it. 53-39. It's been a 1-point ballgame this second half.
I don't know if Coach Carroll went back and rewound and did slow motion, but he said, "You're right, no goaltending on that play."
Ball was not above the rim. So that's why I get the big bucks. All right, so it looks like it's going to be a GEC championship matchup unless Thompsonville really gets hot. They're capable of it. Stop think they scored 14 points this quarter. They scored 14 in the first half. We still got 2.5 minutes.
Talk about low scoring. It was halftime when we came in of the previous game. Hardin County was up 17-10 at the half, and then ended up winning 42-22. But when I came in, Dave Cruzen said, "Hey, it's 17-10." I thought, "Oh, it's the end of the first quarter."
Yeah. Funny things happen in postseason. He has it knocked away and trying to get rid of it was Russell. And to avoid a turnover, timeout was called by NCOE. I kind of thought they were getting ready to call a foul on Thompsonville, but Jordan Johnson did not want to lose control of the basketball. So he has 2 timeouts left. 3 timeouts, 4 timeouts left for Thompsonville, 53-39. And 14 points by Thompsonville. That's what they scored in 16 minutes. We talk about the first half, NCOE was 11-13 from the line. This half, they were 0 for 1. They quit the beaten hack defense. Well, they went to a little bit of a 1-3-1 there for a while. All right. Russell to him down in the midcourt. Give it to Scala. Skip pass across to Healy off the window. Jaden Healy with 2, and the lead is back to 16. We approach the 2-minute mark, and Liam Reagan throws it out of bounds.
5th turnover on Thompsonville. Cardinals have only committed 2 errors in the second half.
Russell will inbound to Garrett, and he'll bring it up against Lucas Blades. In the offensive end, in the corner, deep in the right-hand corner is Simmons. Now Garrett, out front, trying to draw a foul, watch the dribble, and he's going to penetrate all the way, kick it out to Healy in the left corner. Now Scala. Near the volleyball line, back to Russell, way out in front, near midcourt. Watch out for the tip. Here's a give and go to Healy, up to Scala. Avon Scala on a great feed on a give and go, and the lead is up to 18. 90 seconds. Shot put up by Reagan, will not go. Rebound pulled down by Russell. We got 3 guys on it, and has it stolen away. Tries to put up the shot, no good. Comes out of bounds and just takes last by Mason Marino. 1:18 left. Not a matter of who, a matter of how much. 57-39. Cardinals by 18. And they're going to try and foul. It's the 3rd team foul on Thompsonville. Looking over at Kevin Smith. Thompsonville's coach, he said, "Guys, no more fouls."
Good solid performance tonight from NCOE, even though their shooting percentage only shot 35% in the first half. It'll be a different story in the second half.
Yeah, it's give them credit. They've really played good defense. They've hit their free throws when they needed to, and that makes a difference. 60 seconds to go. NCOE is just probably going to milk the clock, not look to score, except Simmons goes all the way, lays it up. It will not go. Scala with a stick back. Scala with 20, and the lead is 20. 44 seconds. Here's Blades, picked up the shot off the window. Will not go, tipped up in the hands of Scala. He's going to go all the way. Finger roll is short. Tip in by Simmons. When I said they don't want to score.
They put 4 up within like 15 seconds.
Yeah. 61-39, we're going to get a foul go against Garrett, I believe. 24 seconds. 61-39. Reagan is just going to hold it. Thompsonville fans come to their feet, applaud the referee. Hey, Thompsonville's had a great year. They won 20 ball games.
Absolutely. Nothing to shy away from. Hats off to Coach Smith. And again, you only have one senior that's going to graduate.
Yep.
Things are looking up for the Tigers of Thompsonville as
No
the final NCOE 61, Thompsonville 39 GEC matchup come Friday night.
Wow, that ought to be a dandy. We'll figure up stats and be back in a minute.